Thanks for visiting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified of future videos.
Hey folks, Dan Ryan here. Today we are looking at this Washburn WA90CE TB acoustic electric guitar that was purchased as a stupid deal of the day from Musician's Friend on Memorial Day. So that's May 20th or so, I guess. So it's not taped up or anything, so we just get to take it right out of the box very quietly. And we want to make sure that we do not injure the guitar bridle dress that comes with all of these. So,
Sometimes they just don't make them bags as well as they could.
well,
Just lift the guitar and pull it off the bottom.
If it were me, I would say no bags were injured in the production of this video. Except this one came injured, apparently.
Right. It's like a condom. That is the reason that they call fathers pop.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. That's a knee slapper. Okay, so I said the number designation correctly once. That's all you get for this video because I can't see it anymore. I believe Leo said this guitar cost $129.
Correct.
As the stupid deal of the day, except when he went back, he found out that this particular model is always $129.
No, it was always more.
Oh, it was always more. Okay.
Okay. The other two models, which are exactly the same, just different colors, were always $129.
Okay, all right. So there's a premium for the black, so they discounted the black to
Right.
the cost, the same cost as the other.
It's a black thing.
Yeah.
And it's the strangest thing. If you look underneath, the jack is right next to the battery box.
Yeah.
And you might want to check to see if there's one in it. And if it's in it, if it's not wrapped.
It appears unwrapped. Oh, by the way, I really like this kind of battery storage for guitars that need batteries. Because every one I've ever had that has the little door eventually breaks and pops off. And this one just snaps in. That's very nice. There's a feature one of this guitar. It is acoustic electric, obviously. Probably has a tuner on it.
Does it have a little LCD screen?
Yes, it does.
And it's probably got a tuner. It looks really good on camera.
Well, I'm trying to. I don't know if the battery's got juice because the screen ain't coming up. Unless I'm.
It might be in there backwards, or it might have tape on. I mean, the plastic case on it.
Well, I looked. I didn't see any.
Yeah.
No, the way this is designed, you can't put it in wrong
Okay.
because one pole was one width and the other is the other width. So there's only one way it'll slide into this receptacle. Oh, you're right. There is tape on it. I know you all find this fascinating, as do I. I was hoping not to have to get my knife out.
Let's get a close look at that guitar. I was laying there and you're getting that done.
I'm not cut myself.
Don't do that.
Yeah. I got a gig this Saturday for one thing.
Well, you kind of got a gig right now. You're not getting paid for it, but you're working.
Okay, so that's a good thing about the battery. The battery won't be worn out when you get it. So it goes like this. And all you gotta do is remember where the latch is. So there's really no way to put it in wrong unless you're just determined to. And let's see what happens now. There we go.
Yep.
And it comes right up to the tuner. Very nice. The tuner lights up bright green when you get to pitch.
Bet you it ain't green right now.
Well, it lights up bright green when you get to.
Well, I understand when it gets pitched. That's why I said.
No, any of the string pitches.
Right.
So I went past A, it lit up green, but since this is the B string, A doesn't really do much good.
Well, that answers the question that I had forgotten whether it was a steel string or a classical. It's been so long since I bought it. I think this is the first time you ever tuned up on the channel. You got to do something. It's an acoustic guitar, and it hadn't got like pickup selections. It has a lifetime warranty, evidently. If it's my lifetime, it might be short.
Okay. Not very well in tune. Let's try it again. Just a stretching issue. pretty nice tone for a $129 guitar. I do notice there's some buzz on the high E. So there's only a couple of fixes for that. One is to maybe shim the nut just a tiny bit. It's, you know, it's just barely at the point where it's buzzing. It has a nice action otherwise.
Well, I actually know a trick for undoing if a nut is cut too deep using baking soda and super glue. You can re-add that portion of the nut and then recut it. And it's immediate, cures immediately. Well, 15-20 seconds immediately.
So let's see. Stayed in tune pretty well that time.
Would you mind showing our audience the preamp up close and personal?
Sure.
Let's see here. Let me see if I can get a good look at it. And would you describe what a minute? So.
Yeah, sure. That was excellent.
Yeah. Okay. It looks like bass, treble.
First of all, you can see that that's really a nice cue if you're on stage when the the whole tuner shows green.
Right.
So it's a pretty easy way of determining if you're in tune, as long as you can see what note you're playing.
What are the different knobs?
Well, I'm trying to read them here. So you've got bass, middle, let me point them out. Bass, middle, treble, presence, and a master volume. And then you got an on-off switch there.
For the tuner?
It's, well, for the whole preamp.
Okay.
The tuner comes on automatically. I don't think I think the tuner's just always engaged.
Hmm.
It does have, it looks like a low battery light. Got a red light and probably just comes on when your battery's low.
Okay. Thank you.
So a pretty nice set of EQs. Everything's turned up to 100%. Oh, one thing I noticed just now is there's a center detent on all of the different tone controls, which is nice because then you know if you want to just set it flat, you can kind of find it without having to look. So, and the detent is very detectable. So that's a good thing. No center detent on the volume control, which makes sense. So right now I have everything set to flat. Just in terms of appearance, it's got a beautiful inlay around the sound hole. It looks to be actual inlay, not painted on. Just, dots on the neck. I'm assuming, again, with no evidence whatsoever, that this just looks like a rosewood fingerboard, but maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
I have no recollection.
The Washburn, I don't know if the Washburn is inlaid. It may be a decal. It's very well done if it is. I'm not feeling any, like here you can feel just, kind of some three-dimensionality. No name tuners, as far as I can tell. Nice big, what's got a lifetime warranty. I will not read that entire thing. And,
Thank you. We all appreciate it.
I'm sure there's some provisos to the lifetime warranty. It has nice binding around the top and the bottom of the guitar. The binding matches this little
Heel cap.
heel cap. Thank you. Even the top of the fingerboard is bound. So for $129, some nice detail. The finish looks flawless as far as I can tell.
And it is transparent. It's called trans black. You can see, our audience probably can't see on camera, but you can see wood grain through the finish.
Yeah. Anyway, no dings or scuffs whatsoever on the finish. This looks to be a rosewood bridge. It's set in place. It's which is nice. You don't want a floating bridge on this kind of guitar. The pins, they're probably plastic, but they could be bone. Don't know. Same with the with the bridge itself. But everything looks pretty nicely set up. And like I said, the action is maybe just a tiny bit too low on the high E string, but other than that, the action's nice. So there you have it. We're going to stop now for a moment, retune one more time, and pick a track, actually plug it into the amp, and we'll be back in a second. Thanks. Hey folks, we've tuned up. Today we're reviewing this Washburn WA90CE TB acoustic electric guitar, purchased brand new for $129 from Musician's Friend on one of their stupid deals of the day. We're going to play a track, but I thought you might want to hear what it sounds like just through the amp, but without a track. Hey, La Fungu. Don't motion to me like that. I'm talking as loud as I can.
Okay.
Washburn WA90CE TB. Represent. Okay, so this is what the guitar sounds like just through the amp without a track link. One thing I did notice while kind of making sure the volume was right with the track, the entire action is pretty low, and nice resonant frequency there. So its playability is nice when the action's low, but it does have a tendency to rattle on some of the notes. anyway, there's that. And we're going to play the acoustic guitar backing track Ballad in E minor from Nick Neblo. And thank you, Nick, for your excellent track. And let's see what we get. have it. The Washburn WA90CE
90CE TB.
WA90CE TB. You heard it from the horse's mouth, or some part of the horse. As I mentioned already, the action is very low, which is good, but you're getting a lot of buzzing, especially kind of in the middle part of that neck. So
Probably could get rid of that with a little bit of a truss rod adjustment.
maybe, acoustics are, they're kind of delicate no matter how inexpensive they are. In fact, the more inexpensive they are, the less likely that they're going to be set up perfectly when you buy them. Because that's one of the things you're paying for when you pay more for an acoustic guitar, is somebody to go through it and kind of find its flaws and correct them as much as possible. But all in all, this is a very nice guitar for $129. That's unamplified. So it's plenty for rehearsing, practicing before you go out and play, and then you can plug it in if you're going to be doing a live gig and you want to sing and accompany yourself or accompany someone else. So there you have it. It's the Washburn WA90CE TB 90 in trans black electric acoustic guitar, and I think that's going to be it for today. Appreciate you tuning in, and we hope you'll like and subscribe. Click the bell icon to be informed of our future videos, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.